Hi, Cindy. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, thank you. This is Cindy Swett, an amazing coach. I had the privilege to meet her 2 years ago. We have her here today to speak about being versus doing. What a topic.
Yeah, so this is something really close to my heart because I spent many years just doing. And what I mean is that while I was doing many things, I was always neglecting or forgetting about emotions, or I thought like I was always myself, but actually I wasn't. I was denying that actually I do have a spirit and I need this connection of emotion. So what's the problem with just doing is that you're doing. And at some point, when you don't put together your emotion to it, it it just comes across as not confident or less assertive, or actually lack of authenticity when you are just doing. And and I was realizing that I just disconnected with my emotions because at my work I had to think about the facts. I had to just present results. And so even when I had a very important meeting, I was always like realizing that I was very distant with my boyfriend because I need to disconnect from my emotions. And that was really, it really affected me. I didn't realize during that moment. And now when I look back, I realize how important it is to be. So I want to make sure that people understand to shift this around. And instead of just doing, start with being and then doing, being compassionate, being understanding, being happy. You can choose this and then do.
Yeah.
Be kind to your body and so on.
Yeah, wow, what a topic, being versus doing. And I connect with it so much. I have been a human doing for a long time. And sometimes I'm still, I have to remind myself to come back. So yeah, it's a process. But I love that. Yeah, doing, like very external, focusing on achieving facts, promotions, as you said, or things that you want to achieve and get. And being, yes, I love what you said, coming back to your emotions, following the spirit. What does the spirit want to do? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? How's your body feeling? And this, to me, the word that comes to my mind is integrity. Having integrity on what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're doing, being in the present moment, following the spirit, being you. So yeah, this is an amazing topic. Thank you for bringing it up. So if we are someone that are constantly doing, and wants to go and explore this of what is this being, how can we do that?
Yes, and this is really depending on your level. If you have never done anything related to mindfulness, breathe. This is the very first step. And although we are thinking that we are always breathing, actually only 2 to 5% of the people really know how to breathe. So challenge yourself if you really know how to breathe. So let's try to like really dare to open your awareness, whatever you're doing, breathe in, and whatever you're washing dishes, you're finishing up something, or you have to go to a meeting, or on the way, ask to yourself, am I breathing? Am I expanding my chest, or I'm expanding my abdomen? This one is the best one because you're really relaxed if you expand your abdomen. Do I have relaxed my shoulders? So that's the very first question, and the very beginning of how to try to be in that moment. You're being kind to yourself. And that's fine. We need to start there, being kind with ourselves. When we become a little bit more advanced, then you go to the following step and really start challenging our thoughts. You can also challenge your thoughts. So let's do the breathing 3 times a day. Stop, really look at it. Then ask to yourself if you are breathing, whatever you're doing. Maybe if you can, introduce also the question of, are my thoughts and what I'm saying and what I'm doing in line of being, first being, choosing an emotion, of whatever you're doing. Let's say you're preparing dinner for your family. Are you just doing the dinner and done? Or are you saying like, I'm doing this with a lot of love for the ones I love. I want them to be healthy. You know, you can put an emotion, love on it, and an intention. I want them to be healthy. Me too. You know, so you already being by doing something, and start there.
Beautiful.
And yeah, and I think so. And the tips behind it, and the tips that maybe for the future and maybe a little bit more advanced is we have to dig into who do we want to become. Do we want to become, we have a clear vision of who do we want to be. So if we can say, I want to be someone loving or compassionate, or our spirit is really, really wants to grow. And if you are only looking to the outside expectations of success, like you have to kind of zoom out of what exactly success means on the outside world, but inside, what exactly means success to you? So you have to have clarity on the vision of you. Who do you want to become? And that needs a bit of work and some coaching. We need to dig out all the things that we have repressed over time, and then we need to figure it out, clean up emotions, clean up on things that we just left it for later because we didn't have time. This is something that happens a lot when you're doing, right? And so come back to what's that vision of you that you want to become. Very often we want to be authentic. We want to be grounded. We want to be confident. We want to be assertive. And all these things comes from being and then doing. And a very, very easy tip also that also you can also plan it. So you can plan, like, I have a meeting, I have to do this in the morning, I have to do this in the afternoon, in the evening. I'm meeting someone very difficult. What do you want to be in that meeting? Maybe I want to be understanding, or maybe I want to be compassionate, because you understand where this person is coming from. Maybe you understand why are they behaving this particular way. So you want to make a room of trust. People can express themselves and have a communication from both sides, not only from one direction. So you can choose. You can make a plan of not only all the things you have to do, but also all the way that you want to be and to feel, the emotion that you want to express in that particular moment. And this is how we can grow and nourish our spirit, by being and then doing.
Wow, I love that. Thank you. Being, then doing. Yeah, doing from a perspective of being. I love it. I love it because, as you say, we forget. I love your tips. We want to start changing from doing to being. And the first thing that we can do is look into the breathing, because this is the thing that we do as soon as we get born. And as you said, ask just one question: am I noticing my breathing? So first thing, am I noticing my breathing? Doing 3, 4, 5 times a day. We can stop whatever we are doing. Tip number 1, very easy. We can all do. We can all breathe. Eh? Yes. Then second, we said a little bit more advanced, to check in with the thoughts, right? What am I thinking? Is it what I'm thinking, feeling, and doing aligned with what the spirit wants to be or do? Or as you mentioned, if you're cooking a meal, am I cooking the meal and thinking about the meeting that I have tomorrow? Or am I present? Am I being present while doing it? I love that. And then you mentioned extra tips that you can make a decision. You can plan. You can actually make a decision on how you're going to behave or feel. And I agree with that, because we can make a decision. We can decide how we want to feel. Actually, feelings, emotions are neutral. And once it's this energy in motion, and once we think of something, of the situation, we decide and we give meaning to it, we get the feeling. So we can therefore choose the feeling. Totally agree with you. This is great. Great tips. So thank you, Cindy. I'm going to apply it right away to be present, grounded. And yeah, thank you for being here. This has been amazing. This has been amazing.
And also
Yes.
to have clarity on the vision of who you want to become.
Very important. Yes.
Yeah.
So vision, being, having the thoughts, integrity towards where we want to go. I like it. Great. Thank you, Cindy. This was amazing.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here and sharing, because this was really an eye-opener for me.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great to share and change ideas and share with the people, so we can all grow. We can all grow together.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.